Year only, a 7-year-old boy takes a rifle from his father. Get ready to shoot quickly. Under the command of my father. Skilled at pulling the bolt. Aimed at the enemy, not far away. As he kept pulling the trigger, the enemy keeps falling. Become a sharpshooter at such an age. Ejected. This is all due to the teaching of my father Rama. He was a soldier in the British colonies of India. And the arrival of the British Army, not only did it not give them a good life, instead, they are often subjected to inhuman abuse. An old man who couldn't pay his taxes. He was sentenced to death by the British Army. But when the soldiers are ready to execute, but was stopped by the governor. I thought he would forgive the old man. But the unexpected thing is, he actually dislikes shooting Indians. It's a waste of bullets. So the soldier took the hammer. Under the old man's fearful gaze, it swung down hard. This makes Rama in the crowd unable to take it anymore. So he ripped off the metal. Throw away the helmet. Grab a rifle. Quietly left here. In order to no longer be oppressed by the British Army, Rama builds his own army. Since there is only one gun, they can only practice with wooden guns first. Under the careful training of Rama, they practice day and night. Not only proficient in the use of rifles, even the difficult crawl. Also done well. So they went to Rama. I want to shoot a real gun. Looking at the rifle in my father's hand, diarrhea instantly became excited. But what they didn't expect was, father still rejected them, and promised to wait until they hit the mark. We'll definitely let them fire live ammunition, and they don't know. How important are those bullets that Lamar sees? But the next day, during training, he suddenly noticed something unusual about his son. Then I ripped off his clothes. He instantly understood that it was caused by the recoil of the gun. What is Kilo doing? After saying that, I'm going to give him some color to see, but was stopped by my sister. When he came to the shooting range, directly shocked by the new bullet hole. He thought his son was shooting at close range. But what he didn't expect was, my sister actually pointed to the mountain hundreds of meters away. Such a long distance. Even I am reluctant. Especially at night. Rama finally realized, your own son may be a genius. He hugged his son. But I don't know that the danger is slowly approaching. When he returned to the village, too late to share with my wife. The clan was suddenly knocked down by a bullet. 700 British troops came under siege. The village was in chaos. Countless villagers were shot and fell to the ground. Rama fights back, but not a match at all. At this moment, he knew better than anyone what would happen to Yin Gang, so he ordered the villagers to head east to the mountains, just when the British called him to surrender. The villagers took the opportunity to retreat to the rear. Rama keeps shooting. Attempt to divert enemy fire. After seeing that most of the villagers were evacuated safely, he said his final goodbye to his wife. Watching the British army slowly approaching, and then you hit the ground. Rise into the air, shooting and killing the enemy. With accurate marksmanship. The British army was terrified. You can only approach slowly, but just then, Rama suddenly found himself out of bullets. Just when he was desperate, the son suddenly ran over, brought him a box of bullets. He glanced at his brave son. Then reload the bullets. Keep shooting one of the enemy. The British army retreated again and again under one shot, so they climbed up the tree, while Rama is not paying attention. Rama instantly lost his fighting ability. Looking at the villagers who have not retreated, he sank into deep despair. Then he suddenly thought of his son. So I put the gun in his hand. And Lacey didn't let him down. Skilled gun loading. Shooting the British one by one. Everyone took this opportunity to evacuate quickly. I saw my wife and children die tragically. Rama was in great pain, but now we can only shoot more enemies to avenge them. Shooting with thin hair. The British Army did not dare to attack, can only retreat temporarily. Change offensive strategy. The battlefield suddenly fell into a crowd of police. Then Rama told his son, "If we each had 2 guns, we can drive them out of our country." From now on, this sentence is deeply engraved in the brain of Diarrhea. Just then, the British are once again surrounded from all sides. Raxigang ready to shoot, only to find that there was only 1 bullet left. Looking at the handsome man slowly approaching, Rama finally educates his son. Then slowly stand up, dragging the wounded body and pretending to surrender to the enemy. The British instantly surrounded him. The officer came to him proudly to show off his power, and he said with hatred, The British suddenly felt wrong. Step back slowly. Puller ripped off his cape, showing the grenade behind him. Diarrhea decisively shoots the last bullet. After a lifetime of explosions, let all the enemies be buried with their father. Since then, Lacey has kept his father's words in mind. After growing up, he became an excellent English colonial militia to fulfill my father's mission. He did not hesitate to cast a curse. Even his own good brother is not spared.